Bourbon lovers out there, you better listen up because this one is for you and it's for a great cause that will make your heart as warm as a Kentucky hug. The Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana is raffling off a 6-bottle Pappy Van Winkle flight. Yes, 6 of them. Each of them personally signed by Julian Van Winkle III himself. Every dollar of the ticket goes directly to families staying at Ronald McDonald House while their children are receiving medical care right here in Louisville. Here with more is CEO of Ronald McDonald House Charities of Kentuckiana, Hal Headley, and of course we have bourbon expert Mark Abrams. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Al.
This is incredible. I love that you bring this back every single year. Tickets are going by so quick, so you need to get your hands on these. But this is like your fundraiser of the year, wouldn't you say?
It really is. It's one of our signature fundraisers. We actually do 2 Pappy raffles every year, one this time of year and then another in the fall. And between the 2 together, it raises almost 10% of our annual operating budget for Ronald McDonald House. So yeah, it's a big deal.
It's a really big deal. And you know, I grew up kind of hearing about Ronald McDonald House Charities. I was an avid McDonald's drive-through goer, but you always, you know, asked to round up afterwards after you pay for your meal. But what exactly do you guys do for families here in Louisville?
Yeah, Al, so we have a 56-room facility in downtown Louisville. We're a home away from home for families of seriously ill children. The families that we serve live outside of Louisville, but they travel to Louisville to go to Norton Children's Hospital or Fraser Rehab Institute or any of a number of other amazing pediatric medical facilities here. We've got a great pediatric medical community downtown with lots of expertise. People travel here, whether it's a child that's born prematurely or a child that's diagnosed with cancer or in a car accident with a spinal cord injury. Lots of reasons they come here. But what we do is we allow the families to come here to stay close to one another. We provide free lodging, meals, just everything they might have in their own home, sometimes more than what they have in their own home. So they can focus all their time and effort and energy on being with their sick child.
I've been out there a couple times since I've been here on Great Day Live, and the space is truly so welcoming. Even though you are downtown, it really doesn't feel like it because it really is important to you to make that home atmosphere.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we work really hard to create a home-like atmosphere, and that can be challenging in a dense downtown area, but we've got some great folks that we work with and we really try hard to create a home-like atmosphere, both with the physical structure that we have, but also with our warm staff and volunteers and just how we wrap our arms around families and support them in any way that we can.
And you know, fundraisers just like this, I mean, there's a lot of attention on this. I mean, 6 bottles, you have half the flight in studio with us today. So how rare are these bottles?
Pretty rare. I mean, there are annual releases, but the supply versus the demand on this the curve on this is way off the charts.
Yeah.
So while there are, and they do tend to increase every year the amount of bottles they have, the demand just continues to skyrocket. So the ability to just get a bottle of a Van Winkle line is very difficult to do. But when you look at being able to get a complete vertical and all signed by Julian Van Winkle III.
Right, yeah.
And we're even throwing in another twist this year. The winner will actually be called and congratulated by Julian himself.
No way.
Yeah, he's agreed to do that. So it's a very unique raffle, and I don't think there's anything else like it in the country where it's that level with Julian and the Van Winkle family. And as they're always so generous, but we happen to have a complete vertical this year of all the bottles.
Well, because of that, because they are signed, because you have the complete vertical, do you see people from out of Kentucky and Indiana buy raffle tickets?
Absolutely. We have folks from all over the country buy tickets because it's so hard to get your hands on any bottle of Pappy Van Winkle, much less a full vertical flight of 6 bottles, much less signed by Julian Van Winkle himself. So yeah, it's a really popular raffle, and it goes beyond our region. We over the years have sold tickets from residents of all 50 states, actually.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. And there's only a limited supply. There's only 1,984 tickets. And so why that number specifically?
That number, 1,984, is a nod to the year we opened, 1984. So we've been serving families for over 40 years. So this raffle, we're aiming to sell 1,984 tickets. As of this morning, we've sold just over 800. So we're off to a great start. We launched last week, but we still have some remaining. But go out and get yours soon.
And just the signature on these bottles alone, how much does that increase the value of these bottles?
You know, it's hard to say because there's not really a market for signed bottles.
Okay.
But it's like anything, any work of art, you know, if it's signed versus not signed. So, you know, we do estimate that it adds thousands of dollars to the value of the collection. And again, the communication with Julian at the end also adds another level. So, and again, having a signed bottle, again, a nice thing, having a complete collection that is signed is pretty rare. So, you know, it's not like these sell every week, so you can go, oh, here's the absolute value on that. But we do estimate that it adds significantly to the bottles.
Well, and then that phone call, that's priceless.
Yeah.
Like you're never gonna have that experience again.
Correct.
Well, that is so awesome that he's always been a partner of this, signs all these bottles, and I just can't wait to see who wins the whole flight. So if people are interested in getting their hands on their tickets, they're gonna go so fast. You've already sold like half of them already, and it's only been a week, so time's ticking.
That's right. Go to pappyraffle.org to get your tickets before we sell out.
Alrighty, well, thank you both so much for coming on today. Again, these are gonna fly so quickly, so the flight will be raffled at 11 a.m. on March 23rd, so time is ticking to get those tickets. Just head over to pappyraffle.org to learn more about Ronald McDonald House and to learn more about this raffle.